Let's see how fast their torpor wears off. Oh, really fast. Oh, these new animals they're introducing. What is the deal? Howdy, folks, and I can't wave very well, but welcome back to ARK Adventures. I've been scouring for one of these deep-sea beacons, and I have found one. Right down here, it's a red beacon. They are like the ones in caves. There's no glowy thing coming from the sky. They're just around here, deep in the water. I was checking along the sand. I didn't think they'd be up on the rocks because it said deep water when I had to cross the rocks here, because if you look at where I am on the map, I am at the top right corner. I'm at 8 and 91.2 right now, and that's where I have found this guy. So I'm going to swim down here. I had to kill, just before I started recording, 2 plesiosaurs. Were guarding this thing, apparently, or they just happened to be here. They weren't guarding it, per se, but happened to be here. I had to kill them, and Mr. Gold did a good job. I haven't healed him up yet. I should do that pretty quick here, but let's go ahead and access this and see what we have. Journeyman fur boots. That's pretty cool. It's a blueprint for Journeyman fur boots. That's awesome. Let's heal Mr. Gold back up and continue the search. And I'm going to go completely around the island. That's my goal here. I should have brought my other scuba tank with me. I'm sure this one's going to wear out. But once I do that, if I find any more, I'll let you guys know. I found my very first fireworks flare skin ever in this game. Wow. Cool. All right. I'll be back. And as dawn comes to the island, we're back from a trip all the way around the island. Looking for more of the beacons. We did not find any. Just the one that we found. Now, I almost exhausted my air supply, and with Mr. Gold went all the way around, completely around the island, and came back. Now, it's hard to track everything underwater because it's so wide. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's that far from the shore to the edge of the world, but it's a lot when you think about it, since the water is so murky and so forth, and you have to like look everywhere. And we discovered that the beacons don't have to be down at the very bottom of the sandy, bottom way out deep. It can be up on the kind of a rocky area, a little ways out from the shore. So it was hard to look everywhere, and I didn't look everywhere. That's my point I'm trying to make. I'm sure there were more. I'm sure I missed 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. But I just couldn't find any. I just kept skimming back and forth looking for them and just couldn't find them. So the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and try to tame one of those new animals. And what was their name? Was it? Let's look at saddles. See if I can remember what their name was by looking at saddles. Saddle unlocks. It's one of the new ones. Not that. Here it is. Gallimimus. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm going to go ahead and learn that saddle because I do want to tame one of them, see what they can do for us. So in order to tame them, I believe they do take a kibble. They take, is it Dimorphodon kibble? Can't remember exactly what it is. I don't think I have any Dimorph eggs, do I? Okay, I guess I can. Actually, I'm not even sure it's Dimorphodons, but they take a kibble that I don't think I have, or even have the eggs for necessarily. But they also will take, obviously, crops, advanced crops, and berries. So what I think I'm going to do to tame them is take some of our advanced crops. In fact, I've got some in the refrigerator. I shouldn't be wasting the ones from the greenhouse. Let's go get some from the refrigerator. And I don't know what advanced crop comes in their particular kibble, but we're going to take some corn. And I don't think it matters anyway. We'll take corn and we'll take mejo berries as well. I don't know what level we're going to get, but we'll do that. Now, I might need, I don't know how much narcotic I've got. We'll take Emma out for this. And I'll check Emma real fast. That's Emma. She looks just like her daughter, so I need to always remind myself which is which. I've got enough tranks, probably. If not, I have plenty of trank arrows. And I do not have any narcotics on Emma. Interesting. I must have used them for something else. Thank you, Nightmare, for the egg. Let's see if Hook, has any. No, Hook doesn't have any, so I'm going to go ahead and grab some more narcotics as well. And we'll head on out and see if we can find one of the new guys. And I'll be right back. Before I head out, I think one thing I want to do is something we did in Season 1 and we haven't done in a while, is build one of those battle maps. I don't think I have the engram for that unlocked, because I want to use that to kind of show where the wiki is currently saying that this particular kind of critter exists. So let's bring up map. Okay, war map, I guess they call it. And is that an in-hand craftable? It is. 4 fiber, 2 wood, and a hide. That's nothing at all. 4 fiber, 2 wood, and a hide. There it is. Alright, and I think I'm going to want to put that map, if I remember the size of them, I'm going to put it right here against this wall if I can. Yeah. Will it let me go on this wall? It will. Let's do it right there. And let me see if I think if I try to paint it, I could get a better view. But for now, I think I can bring up my console, which lets my cursor appear. I hope you guys can see it in the video. We are down here in this southeastern island. And the wiki says that they exist a lot, these new animals right over here in this area. So we're going to fly out here just a little bit to the west, and we're going to see if we can find them, okay? So close down my console. Well, I'll double my console. Now I'll close my console. and we'll go see if we can find that thing, and be right back. So come on, Emma. Let's go. All right, we're back. We didn't have to go very far. Here are 4 of them that I can see near a T-Rex. What level are these guys? Let's see here. Level 4. Level 12. What are you, an 8 and a 16? Well, we're going to try one just to see what they're like. We're going to grab that 16. See if I can grab the 16. I think it's this far one over here. Let's see. Okay, so let's switch to our K-view and scroll all the way in and bring our HUD up by tapping our backspace twice. And if we scroll all the way in, we should be able to see on a Quetzal. Yes, this is our male level 16. Awesome. So let's go out of K mode. And let's take this back to our taming pit. I'll meet you guys there. Alright, approaching our fixed taming pit here on the little small island. Let's see when it finally draws in. There we go. Let's do a little fly over here. Go into K mode, look down. Get a line up on us. And drop. Nice. Alright. Switch back, land over here. I don't know if these guys... I think these guys... I don't know if they're a reactive tame, if they'll violently fight back, or if they'll run. I'm guessing based on their look, they're probably going to run. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, they look like runners. In which case I could probably go in with them. Alright, 16, he's out. Alright, let's grab our supplies here. We got berries, some corn, and some narcotic. Let's see how fast their torpor wears off. Oh, really fast. Oh, these new animals they are introducing. What is the deal? Let's just throw in the corn and see what happens. What is it with these new animals and their torpor just dropping like crazy? I got it slowly building up. Slowly. I gave it 10, and it's slowly building up, so this is not going to be fun, I imagine. I'm going to be sitting here watching this torpor constantly. I want to see what the taming effectiveness is going to be with the corn. There it is. 99.8. It looks like it's going to take about 10, 11 pieces of corn. So we have enough corn. That's not a problem. It's going to be the torpor that I'm worried about, and there it goes again. Well, guys, I'm going to have to be sitting here constantly filling it with narcotic to keep it from waking up. And when it gets near the end, I'll bring you guys back, all right? Just as an update, folks, I'm about halfway done taming, and I've already had to go through about 200 narcotics just to keep this thing under. Look at the drop. It's just insane. I can't imagine they are intending these new creatures that they've introduced recently to have this kind of sharp, dramatic drop-off. Now, I understand a higher level one of these, Gallimimus, would probably have a lot more torpor, but the rate of drop would still be the same. I mean, you know, it would still drop at the same speed. It would just take longer to get to 0. And already, what I added, those 10 I added are gone. So when it gets to around 750, I just pump in another 10, and that seems to keep it kind of near the top. If I don't let it do that, I didn't do it right away one time, and it got down to like 200. It's just insane how fast this thing is dropping. Getting pretty good taming effectiveness off the corn. You know, it says 7 levels. Expect probably 6. And it's taming up every once in a while. It's not taking that long. But this, be prepared for like a level 16. I've now have 400 narcotics, and it looks like that's about going to be right. 300, 350 narcotics. Oh, wow, it dropped into the 600s already. This is pumping 20. This is crazy, guys. 21. I went one too many. Anyway, I'll be back when it's closer. Okay, we're back, and the animal's getting close. Probably a couple more eatings, but a thought occurs to me, if I wasn't doing this in a taming pen, and I had to worry about animals around me and setting up defenses, it's already dropping again. And I didn't have easy access to narcotic. I actually, when this realized that 100 wasn't going to be enough, what I brought with me, I actually pumped like about 50 into him and just flew immediately right over to my house, grabbed 300 more, and came back. And I'm worried that this may not even be enough, frankly. And I might have to take out the dart gun and start darting him again, which will, of course, damage the effectiveness of the tame, but at least I'll be able to tame one of these things. Oh, boy. When it drops that far, I'm really in trouble. I'll just go ahead and do a full 20. See, now I'm down to 20 narcotics. And he has to eat one more time, and I may not be able to do it on just narcotics. I might have to dart this guy. I'm going to have to watch his little meter and have my dart gun ready and dart him, which I don't want to do. It drops up, you know, it fills up to the top, and then it immediately starts falling in huge, rapid chunks. It almost seems to be getting faster as it goes. It's crazy. Let's do 10 there. When it got down to around 750, all he has to do is eat one more time. Come on, buddy. Do it. I gotta believe that this is not intended. This is, there it is. Strange behavior. Oh, that's an interesting squeaky sound he makes. So he's tamed. I don't really know what I want to call him. For now, I'm not going to, well, I'm not going to come up with a name. I do have kind of this season I'm kind of naming them after things I'm watching on television at the time. I don't really have television on right now, so I know I pulled those out. There we go. A little bit of server lag. Let's go build this guy's saddle and see how he rides and see what his stats are and what he does and that sort of thing. So let's head back over. Let's leave him there. In fact, he's going to try to follow me, isn't he? So you him. There we go. Actually, let me pick him up. Why not just pick him up? I don't know. Did I get him? Nope, because he's right against the wall. There we go. Good pickup. Let's take him over to the base, and we'll see about making that saddle and see what else he can do. Okay, let's drop him off right in here. Then we'll go there. Yeah. Oh, I love it. It landed right on one of the pillars with the artifacts. Oh, if I tried to repeat that, I probably never could. All right, so saddles. There it is. It's a 3-person saddle. 3 seats, so bring your friends. Well, I don't have any on right now, but if any more come on, we'll definitely experiment and see what we can do with that. I have enough metal. I have enough fiber. I'm going to need 120. Well, let's grab a couple hundred wood and 300 hide. Let's grab that for the hide and a couple hundred wood. And see if that will let us make this guy. I don't think you need to be... Why did I close that? I don't think you need 3 people to be able to ride him. I hope not, or else we're in trouble. But I wonder if you can get into other positions on him other than the main position, or if it just fills up. Because I remember in the videos it showed somebody in the front and somebody at the back, and nobody in the... Or in the middle, I guess. The middle is the default position. Well, let's see. Let's just throw this stuff away. Well, not throw it away, but put it back where it belongs, I guess is what I wanted to say. A corn as well would be nice. Thank you. Give me that corn. We'll hold on to the rest of the stuff right now and just go see what this guy can do. See if I can saddle him when he's up here. I can definitely saddle him. Can I ride him? Okay, see how it puts me in the middle saddle. There's 3 saddles. The back one is rear facing. Oh, he's... Hello? Why won't he turn? Wow. Turn? Whoa, this guy's got horrible turn radius. You think a T-Rex has got a bad radius. This guy's horrible. Okay, let's see how fast he is. It's pretty springy. Does he jump? He does. Pretty good jump. Does he have a left-click attack? Does he have a right-click? No, no right-click. Does his left-click collect berries? It does. Okay, so he can collect his own berries. Does it do anything to wood? That's always good to know. What does he do to wood? He collects thatch and wood. Okay. So he is essentially a Triceratops in that regard. Mostly thatch, a little bit of wood, and berries. Okay, so can I switch seats? Ride options. Board front seat, board back seat. So I can board the front seat. Can I ride from the front seat? No, but I can do things. So if I was just sitting on him, I could shoot from him, but I don't know what the point would be if I'm by myself. I wonder if you should have a key that lets you switch. You can't bring up K mode here in the front seat. I'm trying to bring up K mode. It will not work. I can look around. I have full field of view except backwards. I can't look completely back. I can only look to the side. So it's a 180-degree arc, basically. 180-degree semi-sphere. Or hemisphere, as the case may be. All right, let's board the back seat. I think we're going to have the same effect, right? No K mode? Yep, no K mode. And it's 180 degrees this way. I can't look straight to the front. I mean, if you have multiple people and you want them to do things like tame something on the run, that makes a lot of sense, right? I guess it would be really cool for taming big, predators when you don't have a taming pin or something of that nature, and you've got like a Rex or a Spino. You can just have it, draw aggro, or even an RG draw aggro, and the guy in the driver's seat just keeps running away, and the guy in the back is shooting at it. That might work. It's a land-based version of what you do with Quetzals or holding somebody in the talons of a flyer or something like that. I got targeting, normal stuff. Yep, just the boards. So this is the only one that lets you actually ride. So what are his stats? I don't need those berries. Let's just dump this stuff. And he's got 270 health now for a was level 16, level 23 tamed out. That's not, you don't expect much. Weight is 208, which is pretty decent for a low level. I mean, he can carry me and my stuff. Base melee damage, 137, not bad. And, of course, the movement speed is 100% for all animals when they are first tamed. And that's a pretty good speed. Now, the real question is, what kind of a boost do you get on the different characteristics? This is how slow he turns, man. His cornering is horrible. Let me gamma up a little bit for you guys. All right, a little bit more vision there. So I imagine the speed probably gets pretty good. So we'll have to test out his ability to fight critters. Let's, I'm trying to turn. I literally am trying to turn. This thing will not turn. Oh, the turning is horrible. Let's see if we can attack it. I was going to say the Pteranodon, but he's flying away. Let's go see if we can get a pig mole guy before he goes away. This is like a Parasaur's attack, basically. We could definitely catch him. Oh, great. Yeah, turn around. That's definitely a way to get away from one of these things. Okay, this is taking a while. He's getting bloody. Almost done. Oh, yeah, turn. I don't think I'm actually attacking you there. How does he swim? Not well. There we go. Finally killed. Level 8. That took forever. How does he swim? Not well. Kind of a parasaur. In a lot of ways, he acts like a parasaur. I think he is kind of a combination of he's like a large compy, is what he kind of looks like, to my mind. A really big compy combined with a parasaur. So he's definitely not a fighter. He's more of a runner and a transport vehicle. And I guess you turn pretty well when you're at full speed, I've noticed. I'm turning pretty well at full speed, but if I'm at a stop and I want to turn, I'm trying desperately to turn now. You can see his head bending. It's so slow and responsive. Okay. Got some interesting attributes he does. We have to try him out with some more people when they arrive and see how it works. All right, I think I've come up with a name for this guy. Again, based on my current tradition of naming after characters on TV shows that I'm watching a new show on Fox called Second Chance. So I'm going to call him Jimmy. And he's our new Jimmy. All right. One more thing I wanted to do this episode I mentioned last time was about correcting our water situation. I've got, as you notice, my industrial cooking pot back. Also got my beer barrel. That also disappeared with that upgrade. You know, in all honesty, to be completely transparent, since it wasn't my fault that these vanished, I didn't spend resources remaking them. I actually used, since I run the server, an admin command to spawn them. To replace them because, you know, I mean, it wasn't fair. I made them, I spent the resources, I gathered the resources, and then a bug made them go away. So I had to put them back. But I might end up destroying that beer barrel now that I think about it because what I'd really like to do is destroy one of these pipes, and I think it's going to be this one that I use for water. And I think what I want to do instead is try to have water coming out of here, like right in the middle would be awesome, so that I could, you know, just drink from here instead of having to go to a separate place to do that and have two pipes coming out. So, with that in mind, let's try to create some piping here. Let's grab some stone and a little bit of wood, because I'm going to have to... Oh, no, not wood. Let's grab some metal, because I do like that metal. In fact, let's grab a metal pipe. Can we do metal? Well, let's make a stone irrigation pipe first. I'm going to try a sloped one, a slanted one, and see if I can place that... here. Well, it's obstructed. Where would it come through, I wonder? Let's go ahead and destroy the beer barrel. I'm never going to use that beer barrel again, guys. You saw me use it in one episode. If you really want to see it, go for it. Put that there. Where does that come through? Does it even come through? Hello? I don't think it comes all the way through. Can a tap go there now? That's the question. Let's make a middle tap. That is under structures. Oh, pipes. Back up. Pipes. Metal. I don't have it currently here because I have a blueprint for it. That's right. Does it go under piping? It does. And let's go ahead and make one of these real quick. Dropping an item. That's awesome. That's what happens when your finger slips. Let's go down here and craft it. Alright. Click on it and say use. Let's go over here and see if it'll snap to anything here. Oh, there it is. It's snapping down there. That's interesting. And it snaps up there. If it snaps down here, can I use it? Oh, I sure can. Well, problem solved. Let's just destroy this. Didn't need to destroy the beer barrel, but, you know, quite frankly, it was kind of ugly, and I, like I said, I'm never going to use it anyway. So I can demolish the rest of this guy. No problem. At this point, in fact, I've got something in here, I think. Yeah, a couple of water skins. Let's take that out. Go ahead and demolish this. Clean this guy up a bit. I have a window here now that I can actually open and use. Although I don't use windows much around here. And let's demolish the rest of this and make it look pretty. And reclaim a little bit of resources. It's not a big deal. It's just a little bit of stone mostly. Some metal from that that tap. Okay, and I can get rid of this pipe and the intake as well. In case you don't remember, these intakes are going into the water table that's underneath the sand here. That's why you don't see them going into straight water. If you go into K mode and you scroll down, you can see that the intake is going... In fact, the intake itself was placed underground, as you can see, into the water table. And then it's just a sloped pipe coming out of the ground. So you don't even see the intake from here. So it was a quote-unquote clever placement. It still looks kind of ugly sitting out here, though. So, but at least we only have one of the ugly pipes now, and not two of them. So that's nice. It's really cool. You can drink the water from here. And you can access the inventory and put your water skins back in. All right, awesome. So we have Jimmy, We have our water situation all fixed up. We've got our industrial cooker back. So with that, I think we had a pretty good episode, guys. Appreciate you checking us out, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.